Hi there, welcome to Within. My name is Hazel Batongwena. If you are watching this, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video.
You come back inside the house, you find somebody with your wife sitting there, how to say, I'm actually here, you need to stop what you're doing. Well, I don't know why you would want to compare us with them, because I'll tell you a secret for free that most people don't know. We are them. First of all, most people need to understand we are not in competition with the SEPs, and we work very well with the SEPs. Only here and there, politics is everywhere, as I said. So every now and then we'll have some problems with some individuals within the SEPs.
My brother, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Ubethile di maski, ziyakhala. Please introduce yourself. Who am I sitting with and where are you from?
Okay. You can refer to me as Mr. Nobody, as they call me on the streets. I'm from Tshenolo PI. I'm from South Africa, so you don't have to worry about me being from anywhere else.
Yeah.
The most I can say is that I'm from the Republic.
Yeah. Who or what is Tshenolo PI?
Okay. Tshenolo PI is a group of extraordinary gentlemen and ladies. It's a team of very strong-minded individuals, and it is actually a crime-fighting unit. And I think if I should sum it up, I would say Tshenolo PI is the police that went to private school.
I like that. I really like that. Please tell me, what was the founding basis of Tshenolo PI?
Okay, two things. The first one is the level of crime, how it's out of control in the Republic, and how some of the things are limited if you are within a specific organization, and how you are now able to, as long as you are doing things within the confines of the law, you are able now to jinx things up and then just to get things done, right? And then two was that the founding members, I could say, were excellent police members that felt that although they were doing very well in their respective units within the police, they decided, you know what, we are doing very well, but some parts of the system seem to be failing us somehow. How about we rather do this and then give, when you're good at something and then you did your best, but you still see it going the other way. So let us see if we can do it outside of a specific organization and then see if it can work and then work with that organization to get things done.
Yeah. Speaking of the police, what is your relationship like with law enforcement, especially SAPS?
Okay, so first of all, most people need to understand we are not in competition with the SEPs, and we work very well with the SEPs. We work very, very well with the police, and then the relationship is very, very good. Yes, politics is everywhere, and then there's always going to be a few elements here and there that are going to hinder the relationship. But all in all, I would say our relationship with the SEPs is in good working order. Only here and there, politics is everywhere, as I said. So every year, every now and then, we'll have some problems with some individuals within the SEPs. But all in all, the SEPs is an excellent organization.
Yeah. Is it right for me to compare you with the Sizokuthola team?
Well, I don't know why you would want to compare us with them, because I'll tell you a secret for free that most people don't know. We are them.
Oh.
Thank you. So we do work with Sizokuthola and the channel. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to be saying this, but we work with them also very, very well. It's a very excellent organization, and it aligns very well with our values and how we want to see our country as a drug-free thingy. Yeah, so very, very good relationship. Like I said, we are them, they are us. It's the same thing.
Yeah. When you say they're gonna dance, please explain to me what that means.
Well, it's dancing. I mean, you know the phrase, they will dance.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are not about to arrest the suspect and say dance, but you are meaning things will happen. You are saying, like, how do I put this? You are saying things are going to happen differently from how they happen. So I don't know what is to dance or what, but I do know that when we say they will dance, we are meaning there is going to be progress. There is going to be success in whatever we do. Yeah, we don't beat people up.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of the frustration from citizens is that, okay, for example, on Sizokuthola, they make the arrests, they leave them. Some of the episodes will see that the officers are a bit reluctant to make those arrests, and a lot of things, or should I say, a lot of the feedback is that these are the same people who will be out on the streets again tomorrow. How do you guys ensure that you have uprooted the problem? Because I feel like making the arrest is one element. What happens after that?
Yeah, absolutely. Without taking the light from Sizokuthola off, or without talking for them.
Sure.
But like I've already said, Sizokuthola is a very excellent organization. What they do after everything has happened, they make sure they make follow-ups. If a suspect was handed over to the police, they will follow up with the court procedures and everything, right? On our side, what we do to ensure that the problem does not come back again, we try. Obviously, the system will somehow here and there fail us, as I've said, but we do our best to say, you know what, hence we want to gather all the facts before we go and approach you or before we do. And we make sure that there's always law enforcement with us, be it from Department of Community Safety, be it from the police and Metro Police and everything. So what we do, we make sure that we have all the relevant evidence to make sure that the case will stick, right? And also, if I'm going to come for Hazel to ensure that Hazel is arrested, right? But Hazel is just selling drugs worth 1 million, for example. Then where does Hazel get the drugs? So if we can get the person who's supplying Hazel with the drugs, then we've won half of the battle. Because what happens with especially drug dealers, if you arrest a runner who had too much stock on him or on her, they stay away from them, meaning they do not supply them with drugs anymore. And then in that particular area, we will have rid the area of drugs. Because imagine if you get arrested with drugs worth 150,000. Who's going to risk again and give you 150,000? Because they think you don't know your way around the system.
Do you think, though, that your life and ours would be a bit easier had you guys had your own SAPs, your own jail, your own courts?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because if I can tell you, my sister, we work very hard. Right now, we knocked off at 3, I think, in the morning. 6:30 we were up. So it pains me to see that sometimes you work hard. There are times, last year, there was a time, the whole week, we worked on information of getting ATM bombers and whatever. And right after everything happened, those people stayed 2 nights. We worked the whole week without sleeping, without bathing. And they stayed 2 nights and they were out. You get. So if we had, say, a private police station, private courts, I think things would be different, even if it's not our court or our police station, but if there were other things that we could do differently. And then again, I will tell you now, the SAPS is doing all they can to uproot, but there are certain elements and things that are going to hinder the progress. For example, you can't do this and that because it's against human rights. But the human rights do not come back and say you can't sell drugs to school children because it's against human rights. When the drug dealers are destroying people's lives, the human rights people do not come and say, you know what, actually you are doing something that is wrong. Actually, if you arrest, because there's a lot of money in drugs. If you help arrest, say you help the police arrest somebody with drugs,
Yeah.
you end up being the suspect.
Sure. Criminals seem to have way more rights in this country, and that's a very frustrating thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they have more rights. They have equal rights to us, but they exercise those rights to them more than they do to us. They will tell you now, you obviously no one deserves to be killed, right? But do you have an idea how one person in the family who's a drug dealer affects the whole family that could potentially kill? I know of somebody, his mom died of I don't know if it's a heart attack or broken heart or whatever, but his mom, because that person was a frequent user, it killed his mom and his grandma. But you can't go back to the dealer and say it's because of you. If you do that, they call you a vigilante. They say you are harassing people and things like that.
Yeah. How do you guys sustain yourselves? Like you said, the whole of last week you were working from morning until morning. This is a job, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How do you guys make an income in your organization? Do you earn salaries, monthly salaries, or?
We pray and God provides. No, actually, we do. Most of our services are paid services, and we also have some gadgets that we're selling so that we're able to make a salary. But there are some things that, like, for example, you cannot want to charge somebody who had his son killed by hijackers. That one, you are doing it outside of, you're doing it out of the love. I think what makes our organization very different is that we put the lives of people before us. We actually live by the Batupele principle. We do have people donate. There are times whereby, if I can tell you, we are able to do 3 months without a salary. Sometimes if things are not going well. And then there are times people will donate to say, no, you guys, there's a case we were working on that I don't know if I should talk about, but it's in the Eastern Cape about a woman that was abused and killed eventually, blah, blah, blah. Then we offered to work the case for free. You can imagine from Gauteng to the Eastern Cape, cars, booking and everything. And then we decided, you know what, we're going to put in some money out of this. And people were like, no, don't worry. We are going to help chip in. And then they did exactly that.
Okay. How many members do you guys have?
It's a lot. It's a lot. I think we are running 29 strong. And then we have, so that 29 is the permanent staff. Yeah. And then we have freelancers that we're going to call every now and then, because if this job is big, so if you are going to go to the Western Cape to fight drugs, you can't take all 29 here and go to the Western Cape because it's going to be empty this side. And then there's somebody who's already paid for you to recover their car, and then you are not there, you are in Cape Town. They will feel like you are on vacation with the money. So we freelance. We have about 24 regularly freelancers, and a few others that I don't know how many, but whenever we need them, we do that. It's important to note there's really no money in this because, for example, if you are hiring me to recover your vehicle and I charge you 10K, that you're going to pay 50% for us to start. From the time we start the case until the time we finish, sometimes we spend 15K already. And then it's month end, you need to pay salaries. But what I respect about my team is that every month we will sit down and say, guys, this is how much we've made. In November, we made about 15K. We shared 15K, all 29 of us. Yeah. But it's about the passion. You don't even feel that. Of course, we do need money.
Definitely.
Don't get me wrong.
Especially in this economy.
You can give us if you want, but yeah.
And how's the recruitment process? I mean, look at you now. You covered. You cannot identify yourself. I can't imagine you guys advertising a job post on LinkedIn or something.
You know what we do?
Yeah.
It's a very smart process.
Okay.
If we advertise a post now in January, for example,
yeah,
we are most likely to be hired in July next year. Okay. So we'll do intense background checks. Yeah. We'll check if your qualifications actually are in order. We'll do vetting. We'll also work with we'll also ask for help with the Criminal Record Center to check if this person has got criminal records and whatever. Also, 90% of our team is made out of people that are from the police. Okay. So we will also obviously go to your unit commanders, understand who's this person, were they discharged, did they resign? Because we get, recently now we have 2 sergeants that they resigned to join Tshenolo PI because they felt they are not doing well enough there. And then it's been, 6 months since they worked, 7 months since they worked with us, and it's okay. Yeah. So the recruitment process is quite intense. And also, from the time you put in a CV with us and then we see it's impressive, we start looking at you. Hence why you are able to apply now and get a job in 2025, 2026. Because we have to check what kind of person you are, where do you stay, what do you do, do you have criminal friends? And sometimes, I'm not sure if I should disclose this, one of our team members that we had to recruit, we sent some lady to go and be a friend with her, it's a woman. So we sent another woman. They started building a friendship to start to understand what kind of person that person is. Then everything checked out, and then both of them are now colleagues. She only found out on the day she came to sign her employment letter to say, wow. So all along, I thought you were friends.
Yeah, Kanti. We spoke a lot about the external challenges as far as the other side of law enforcement is concerned. And we know a lot about corrupt cops. Do you have any internal challenges?
Yeah, absolutely. As
Yeah.
I've said, politics is everywhere.
Yeah.
And I can tell you now, for free without making you dance, we do have challenges. The nice thing is that challenges with us, it's only like politics. We don't have, I can proudly say, we do not have any corruption matters whereby we went to go and get a certain Hazel there and then Hazel offers us money.
Yeah.
We, at a certain point, once got someone, we took him to the police station when we got the, no, actually on our way to the police station, he offered us money.
Yeah.
And then I can't disclose the amount.
Sure.
Then we went to the police station, we got there, we declared that money and him. And some of the police officers was like, no, this is not happening, guys. You guys should have just taken the money and bring this guy here, blah, blah, blah. And then we were like, no, we are not here to, so as we're not looking for glory, we're actually looking to fight crime, right? And then if you're taking bribes, obviously it means that person has captured you. If I give you 5K today, I will control you. You understand? And then we took him, he was processed and arrested. It was a Friday, Monday. I personally came across him at ShopRite. And then you know what he said to me? You should have taken the money.
How did those moments make you feel?
So it's a feeling of anger.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of disappointment. But I try not to, also with my team, whenever we have parade, we'll say, guys, it's one person is not gonna tarnish the whole name of an organization. Like, for example, the SAPS is a very big organization. And then if one person does wrong or one person does what, we can't say that the SAPS is corrupt. SAPS is not corrupt. Corruption is that person who did the thingy. So you'll get angry. Sometimes you'll want to confront that guy. Sometimes you'll actually want to, because we can. If I see that you are doing shady stuff as a cop, can go after you. So sometimes you get that, but sometimes you come back and say, you know what, maybe it's not my battle to fight. Mine was to do what I did, and I did that.
Yeah. You know, I am a bit of a pessimist sometimes. I think, let's say there's a drug bust of lots and lots and lots of drugs. Do all those drugs end up going to the right place? Or maybe if they seize money or devices or whatever, do those things go to the right places as they should?
Absolutely. So, you know, I can't say much on the side of the police.
Yeah.
But what I do know that with us, to ensure that everything will be accounted for, first we take pictures. Ne?
Okay.
We count. Even if it's 1,000 Ziplocs of cocaine, for example, we'll count them each bit by bit until we are sure they're 1,000. We write them down. We ask the police, because usually we work with the police that we trust only.
Yeah.
The police that we know, some of them were our former colleagues, and you understand. So we'll ask them to say, you know what, after you've booked this in, can you give us the reference number that will be relevant to whatever we have counted. Right? Now the problem is I don't know after that if they go to the relevant places they should. Yeah. But what I do know is after we've done a drug bust, we were in Richards Bay the other day, I think it was last year, we got a whole lot of money. All of it was, and you see the police in Richards Bay, they're the Woolworths of police.
Shout out to the richest base.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get the management wanting to work with us to say, guys, all the information you can give to us, we will work the information. But there are other police stations that when you get there, they tell you, no. We once got an African national, I can't say the nation.
Yeah.
We got to the police station, they told us that we're not going to take this man. Then we waited and wanted to see what's going to happen. And then that captain, a female, she told him in front of us, go.
Hectic.
Yeah, she was like, these people, they do not have a mandate to arrest you.
So
That time
yeah.
So we just had to let him go. And you remember, if they let him go and then you go and get him again, you're not bothering him, they will charge you with harassment.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sure. Yeah, no, there's a lot going on. We spoke about drugs. We spoke about car theft, car hijackings. What other crimes as Tshenolo PI do you guys go after and investigate?
We do all crime.
Okay.
We don't do all crime. We investigate all crime. So obviously there's priority crimes.
Yeah.
Kidnappings, murder. So what myself and my team actually did, there's 2 crimes that we hate so much. Actually 3. You see, drugs.
Yeah.
Murder, rape. I don't care how you feel about the other person or how you feel about us. We don't even want to be loved or liked. But from the time you rape somebody or you sell them drugs, it's equal to killing them. So those cases, especially crimes against women and children, all crimes are a priority, but we'll jump to them first more than anything, because I believe me and you know that women in this country have a history of, should I say abuse or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
Oppression. So those crimes are the crimes that we do, that we work on, and we'll prioritize them more. Obviously, a murder investigation is not like any other investigation. Sometimes you are able to get an inquiry today, open the case, tomorrow you have the suspect. But sometimes it will take you years, 5 years, 4 years. And then most of our clients will come and insult us. Yeah, you guys took our money, you are not arresting. And remember, what they do, they invest emotions, because it's their loved ones.
100%.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then us, we can't do an investigation based on how you feel. We need to be sure, because should you go and arrest a person and then you find you are not 100% sure, you are the suspect, the person will sue you.
Yeah.
That time you were trying to find justice, you end up being on the other side of the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a tweet this week. It was from Julius Malema, and he was basically saying that we cannot have a place or a system where jail is more nicer than being on the outside. And that seems to be a very common occurrence. I mean,
It's
right
true.
now, if we log on to TikTok, there's a guy who goes live. I don't even go live.
Let them give us the prisons. Can put them straight in a week.
Yeah.
So you can't be inside jail and still enjoy the privileges. Let them give us. You see, if they can give us some powers, ne? Especially of dealing with criminals, I tell you now, I can't say much, but let them give us the powers.
Yeah. Which crime would you say is the most prevalent in Gauteng?
Can you explain prevalent-ish English?
Meaning the high-ranking crime. Hijacking.
Car theft.
Yeah. What can we do as citizens to sort of minimize our risks of being hijacked?
I think first and foremost, Just be our subscriber. Man. Give us money, we'll protect you.
It's only money
It's
that
only
you
money that
want.
you want. But I think we need to be vigilant. There's a growing trend of driving and being on the phone.
Okay.
If you're on the phone, well, if I should be on the phone as a tactical operator, as a tactical intelligence operator, then I will have already secured the surroundings, right? Knowing that, okay, I've already seen this one car, that car, that car. But if you are as an ordinary citizen, you are driving, you're on your phone, even if a car is following you, you're not going to see. You see them, they're here, right? Let us be vigilant. Let us be honest. At least find somebody. If you have a boyfriend, husband, mother, sister, find somebody that you can identify with, that you trust. If you are going to a place that you're not sure of, send them. I encourage all my clients to send 8 hours live location.
Okay.
Make them aware where you're going. I know it's not nice to report where you're going,
Yeah.
especially as a lady.
But for safety.
But for safety reasons,
Yeah.
you should. Let us avoid going out at night unnecessarily. For example, you were at home and then you had the whole day to go and get smokes or bread or whatever. But you decide at 11 p.m. or you want to go and get bread. There's a growing trend right now. People are being hijacked to call it garage.
Yes.
And then those people are very smart. They let you put petrol first.
Ish.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we can minimize. Obviously, we cannot end. Well, we can if we had the powers, but you cannot stop yourself from being hijacked. But you can avoid it. You can try and avoid it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And we also have some gadgets that will assist in the case of if the hijack has already happened. We also get people saying, yeah, but you guys are trying so much to end crime. Where are you gonna make money? How are you gonna make a living? And I say, we're not here to make money.
Yeah.
If we can get people of the Republic to be safe, then there's no need for crime. Well, I can go and be a lawyer or a doctor. I will stop fighting crime because we get hit, we get shot. Like if I can tell you how many times I got shot, or if I can show you the scars. If you can see, I'm wearing big clothing. Ne? I've got scars. Where I've been shot. So I would rather go and be an accountant. But for as long as crime is there, I do it from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
And I do it wholeheartedly.
Yeah. A lot of the comments on, people will share the videos, the CCTV footage and things like that. You will hear, oh no, they had ample time to move. Let's get guns. Is that a viable solution? What advice would you give in a real life scenario? I know situations are not the same. They are coming for you. What should you do?
If you noticed,
Yeah.
it's two things. If you notice they're coming for you, call Tshenolo PI.
Okay.
Some things we don't even, the successes, we don't talk about them because you don't want to come across as people that kill people.
Yeah.
But we have met some resistance whereby we had to protect ourselves. You get, they were trying to hijack a certain lady, you get there, they start to shoot. You have to protect yourself, right? Or you are chasing a vehicle, those people start to shoot. You have to protect yourself. And then unfortunately, I can tell you now again for free, if you are going to shoot against me, I'm going to win. I tell you now, I can confidently say within the whole organization and my team, I'm the best in shooting.
Yeah.
Actually, some members of other organizations that I can't say, I teach them to shoot every Sunday.
Yeah. You and the KZN police.
So,
Okay.
but on the issue of what you said about should people get guns, I believe guns don't kill people. People kill people. If you take a gun and put it on the table, will it shoot?
No.
It needs somebody to pull the trigger. So I don't think people should have, if it were up to me, only law enforcement and security companies should have guns, not your ordinary people. Ne? That way we will be able to regulate who's got a gun. And also, if you are an ordinary human being, you have a gun, they hijack you, it means those people already have a gun, because they have an extra gun. Again, in some cases, I'll say it loudly and boldly, so Soshanguve, if they know you have a gun, they will come for the gun. I'm from Soshanguve. By the way, I don't stay in Soshanguve, but I do know that should they know that in there that person has got a firearm, I tell you now, they will come and get that firearm. They will do whatever it takes to get that firearm.
Yeah.
So it's really not worth it to have, if we had people that are protecting us to the best of their abilities, then there would be no need for people to have guns.
Yeah. So now, how do your services work? You've got once-off people who come to you and say, I've had this happen to me, please investigate. And then you have monthly
Subscriptions.
people. Okay.
So these things are different. No? So the monthly people will be some that are taking tracking devices with us.
Okay.
And there's a service that we have, we call it the Smart Tag. It's sort of like a guardian on call. You have it with, it's a small device that you can put on your key, in your pocket, anyway, or in your car, you understand? That device, those people, they pay a monthly subscription fee. It's very smart. If you drive, it records your pattern. So if every day you are driving 90, for example, from home to work, 90 kilometers per hour, should you go to 91, it will alert us.
Got it.
Should you go to 120, automatically it calls us. It doesn't ring. Even if we call it, it doesn't ring. It calls us. When you pick up, you can hear already the surroundings. Sometimes we get that, and when we call the client, it says, no, I'm rushing to work. It's mostly ladies. No, I'm late going to work.
Yeah.
The reason for that is because sometimes when you're hijacked, you won't get a chance to say, let me call.
Yes.
So, but if you have that tag, it's in the car, we listen, and then we know the appropriate amount of power or force that we need to bring if we're going to extract you from a certain situation.
Yeah.
And of course, indeed, we have once-off services like your kidnappings, murder. Also, some of our tracking devices are once-off. There's some people who would say, no, I don't want to pay every month. Can I just pay once-off?
Yeah.
Yeah, so also cheating spouse cases. So you are not about to pay me every month because...
That's half of the country already.
Yeah. And you're not going to pay every month because your husband is cheating. Why not leave him? So what they do, they just pay the whole lump sum. Then we do the job, and it's...
And it's done. Do you do personalized security?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we do close protection.
Yeah.
We do bodyguarding. So most people don't understand close protection and bodyguarding is not the same thing.
Okay.
But it's very similar.
Yeah.
You can be a close protection officer, but not a bodyguard. But a bodyguard is a close protection officer.
Yeah.
But anyway, we do that. We also do, for example, general security for armed and unarmed, for businesses, for your house. We have the special patrols unit where we will patrol your area, especially like now, for example, in Soshanguve. There was a specific place that's known for crime.
Yeah.
And then we've been protecting it And if I can tell you now, not even a single incident has been recorded ever since. In other parts of Tshenolo is it happening, but in our specific part, it's not happening. And also the special patrols you need, like I said, we're here to fight crime, and we are not looking to become overnight millionaires or billionaires. There's a spiking incidents.
Absolutely.
We do that for free. We patrol the highways for free with relevant law enforcement. And we are doing well. If I can tell you on Thursday, and the thing is, people know us. And people know that we do things differently from the police. They know if we get you, it's not the same as if they got you, right? The minute we post and say we are patrolling the N4, on Thursday last week, we did that. There was not even a single incident. But if we don't, or if we're not there, they do it. So again, not taking anything from away from the police. They're doing the best. But the police are using blue lights. So if a criminal, a spiker is there by the bush, he sees a blue light, he's not gonna act. The minute it passes, he goes and commits the crime.
Yeah.
So with us, we have so many cars, you are not even gonna know it's us. Sometimes you will think it's your opportunity to do crime, and it's your opportunity to meet Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Let's talk about social media a little bit. Does it play a role in endangering you?
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Yeah.
Remember, there's some people that know Tshenolo, or rather know that you are the one that works for Tshenolo,
Yeah.
right? Somebody will, because most people do not know, if they don't know our faces.
Yeah.
But those that do, he will take you on he will take your picture, take you on a post and say, yeah, these ones, they will do this and that and that. And you can imagine if we could catch somebody maybe who's doing ATM bombings or kitchen transit heist and whatever, and then hand him on to the police, and then he's arrested, he doesn't get out. And then, because he doesn't know us, he did not have a grudge. But now a picture emerges to say, this is the person that did. What do you think they're going to do?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And also, some people are trying to be smart. You'll get somebody who say, there was a time somebody wrote, yeah, this company was started by this and that and that and that and that. Yeah, these people, they stay this and that and that. I'm assuming maybe it's somebody who's got connection at the CIPC, or maybe if they work there or whatever. And then they created a Facebook profile. No, was it Twitter? I think it was Facebook profile.
Yeah.
Just to publish that name, surname, ID number, right?
Ish.
Unaware that they're chasing cloud, but now they're not putting only you in danger.
It's your
People will
loved
go and
ones.
fetch your kids at school. Your loved ones are now in danger. People will go, you are at work. Sometimes you are gone for 3 weeks, you're in Free State. You come back inside the house, you find somebody with your wife sitting there, to say, I'm actually here, you need to stop what you're doing. You understand?
Yeah.
Because those people have already gotten, your ID number will give everything about you. So we try to filter those things. But in most cases, from the time we see it, we'll obviously try and delete it. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Because also we know we are highly trained individuals. So if you're coming for us, come prepared.
Yeah.
Because you might not make it back.
Yeah.
We've had people that tried to take chances, and they succeeded, whereby I'm sitting here now with ugly ass scars. They succeeded, but to an extent, right now, they are chilling with their father. They in heaven or in hell.
They met their makers. Yeah. Do you live a normal life though? Do you go to birthdays, weddings?
It's
Are your
impossible.
kids okay?
Yeah, with the kids, I think with our loved ones, because with our loved ones, most people do not because they don't know I'm the father of Hazel.
Okay.
Or I'm the boyfriend of Hazel.
Yeah.
You are able to live your life.
Yeah.
But with us, every now and then you'll be able to take your kids maybe somewhere. The problem starts, you are there by maybe the ice rink there in the north of Joburg.
Yeah.
And then somebody calls and says, my daughter is being raped. You have to leave everything. Also, we've mastered the art of moving undetected, right? So you will get somebody reporting an emergency now. And most people now, because of some of the few individuals in the other organization, they don't have too much faith. So they will report to us.
Yeah.
Unaware that we are also going to report to the police. And then we take, you have to withdraw tactically, not to make your kids aware. Just answer a phone. Okay, so-and-so, I'm coming back. You call somebody to come and be with the kids. You're gone to save the country. But sometimes we are getting set up. It's so sad that our own sisters are being used to set us up.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about one incident where in Soshanguve still, somebody called and said, my daughter is being raped. I was off. Some members were on duty. And then we discussed everything to say, guys, everything down. Let's go and help that lady. I take rape very personally. We took about 6 cars. We went to Soshanguve. When we got there, they had even opened the door for us. We got inside, they closed. It was an ambush. They came with a vehicle. But now, you need to understand, I am a tactical intelligence operative. I know my conditions. I know, you see now we're sitting here. If somebody was to get there, I will drop him before he gets here. Because I already know the condition of my firearm. I know where it is. I'll grab it in 2 seconds and I'll be able to shoot. So when we got there, obviously they wanted to ambush us. But on our way, we had already alerted the police to say, guys, we need backup, we're going there. Those guys came. When they came, within 3 minutes, the police were there. All we were contained. There was no rape. It was a lie. A boyfriend coerced the girlfriend to make a call. So that they could be able to identify us, because we were at this step, but they were stealing cars, and it's big money. We're talking about Toyota GD6.
Yeah.
Where they steal it in Soshanguve, they sell it in Mozambique, they make 500,000. So if you can recover, say 10, you cost them 5 million.
Yeah.
Then they will.
You are a big problem. Yeah. Also social media for normal citizens. Rega dikoloi we post. Is that
Dangerous?
Yeah.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
I know we sometimes want to be noticed. It's well and good.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna buy a car, what's the reason to show your number plate when you're buying a car? Okay. Or if you post your car? If you post your car, people are criminals and they have criminal friends that know the system.
Yeah.
Just take your number plate. They give them, with your number plate, they have your address, email, ID number, and they come straight where you stay. And criminals are smart. If they know that you are driving a vehicle that they're gonna sell for 500,000, they come every day in the morning, park by the gate, and wait. Even if you can say you have to get out with your car, if you get out, they take.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I would advise people not to post pictures of their number plates.
Yeah.
You can post your car. I mean, if it's a black Renault Kwid, there's about 500 Renault Kwids.
Gotcha.
But if there's a black Renault Kwid with a specific number plate, they're coming for that one.
Yeah.
Understand?
What about personalized registration? Because Bokabzavana Lidi Piano Hub,
So
Jaivani, Unale Jaivani, GP. What about personalized registrations?
I think personalized registrations are only dangerous if you are a target of some sort.
Okay.
Right? Look, if you are a target for whatever reason, whatever number plate you put, they will find you. I'm a tracer myself. So if they hire a tracer to say, you need to trace this person, obviously me, I do it within the confines of the law. I want to know, why is this person traced? What did they do? Where's the proof? And what. But there's other people that are going to do it, and then they say, no, go and look for this person. When you find them, let us know. Either they want to take you out, or they want to take the car, or whatever.
Yeah.
So even if they've hired a tracer, he will know if you don't have registration plates on your car. He will know if you don't have, if you personalized or not. So the issue of personalization, to me, it's got nothing to do with the
reg, unless you were targeted
for a specific reason.
Yo, my brother, this weekend we woke up to very painful and sad and tragic news from Soshanguve. It's the shooting of Ditebogo Jr. And I know that you guys are involved with that case. Do you mind just sharing with me where you guys are now, what is happening in Soshanguve?
Unfortunately, I cannot disclose the status of the case because I don't want to contradict myself or the other teams, or because should I say anything, it might work against me. But I can confirm we are working on the case. We have engaged with the family. We've offered our services for free. We've even offered a reward from our own pockets. If I can tell you now, my team was like, listen, I'm not the boss, by the way. But they said, listen, this month when we get paid, we are all going to put together so money, so that that money will cover for whatever the boss is saying he's gonna take out as a reward.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I think my team deserves a round of applause for that, right? Thank you. So we are helping on the case. We are working with relevant stakeholders within the law enforcement, and then if there's progress to be made, you will see it.
Yeah.
You will see it, but we are not. If I can tell you, from the day of the murder, we have never stopped working. Hence why today we knocked off at 3, and at 6:30 we're already on.
Yeah.
I can show you my WhatsApp. A whole lot of police officials will say, what time are we meeting? What time are we? Because I think the excellence in how we do our job is pushing other police officials to say, guys, these guys are working. Can we match their level? Can we be more than them? And for me, that's a win. I've inspired not less than 200 police officials to come back and say, you know what, you've reignited the passion that I have, and I don't work like I used to work, whereby my heart is down and whatever.
Yeah.
So, especially with cases like this, they know the police members that we work with, we tell them, guys, not a chase. We don't knock off until we get what we want.
Yeah.
There's a video clip, a voice clip that was going around when somebody asked, a high-ranking sub-official asked myself to say, do you guys sleep? I said, we don't sleep, we rest.
Yeah.
And then he was like, wow, really? Like, there's nothing special about sleep. People need us. If you sleep, I would rather not sleep knowing that my big brother over there is sleeping peacefully.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mr. Nobody, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Should I?
Okay. Yes.
Well, I want a hug. I want a hug.
Oh, you want a hug?
Yes.
But you are not a hugger in the morning. Thank you so much. We wish you all the best, and we are behind you and the team 100%. Let me let you go. Superman, you need to go save the world. Thank you. Danko.